My house is absolutely crazy today. It is full swing summer vacation. Those kids of mine have friends over and the house is loud and crazy. I needed to come sit with you. So I left for work early today. I have my uniform on. I have my red, my white, and my blue. So I decided to grab my project that I've been working on and come sit in the car. All of my inspiration on this Monday is totally Golden State Yarn Crawl inspired. It is. Oh, I don't have the tag. Remember that beautiful purpley blue, purpley pink yarn? I found a pattern for it. It's the Malia, Malia, and it's an ear warmer. But this is a nice cotton linen blend. It won't keep anything warm. I'm following the directions and I'm modifying the directions. I liked it with a 3mm. Got my Daiso hook, and I'm working up the repeats. I'm on the second repeat. There's only 3 repeats, and I'm thinking it makes a headband, and it'll be 1 repeat longer. But what I'm hoping is that this headband, it's got a twisted connect. I do like those headbands that use a little hair tie, a little hair elastic, a hair liga, to add a little stretch for the headband, but it's not too late. I could definitely incorporate one of those on there. I like the idea of the ties because sometimes, you know, our fibers stretch and grow. It would have to be it would have to fit my head tightly if I used the elastic, because the elastic would add the comfort. Plus, if it grew, then it would be too big. I'm really enjoying working with this. It's a thread. It's twisted so nicely. Can you get a good view of that? Oh, I gotta hide my face. So I'm working with that today in the car. And I keep that one in my purse. I have it in just a produce bag from the fruit vegetable stands that are open all around the house. I believe this one probably had peaches in it. Our peaches and nectarines are absolutely amazing right now. Cherry season's officially over. Strawberries will go all summer. And there's a very short window of apricots that I'm waiting. Any day now. Some more inspiration. When I went to the alpaca farm with Felicity, the lady had a stack of magazines that said, hey, take one. I picked this one because it talks about the grassroots of spinning. And you guys know how I love historical. And look at those mittens. I love historical facts, and I thought this was a wonderful reading material just to keep in my purse in between, or if, you know, I'm escorting someone to the doctor's office, then I can sit and look at different things. What I found fascinating when I was thumbing through, look at this spinning wheel. Absolutely incredible craftsmanship. Oh, the woodworking that goes into. There's just so many aspects of spinning that fascinate me. The woodworking, yes, but the process that it takes to work with the wool. You know, I still have that tote of wool from the Lambtown Festival. That bit of wool is still in my closet. And I've picked up fibers to add the color to it because I don't want to mask the natural colors to remind me of where I started with this whole process. I was talking to Felicity about spinning, and she discovered that there is a spinning guild about 20-minute drive from my house. Not too far, just, you know, 2 freeway hops, changing freeways twice. And they meet the last Wednesday of every month. Last week was the last Wednesday, so I gotta wait a whole month. Felicity went and she said it was awesome. So I am definitely going. Your first meeting is free. And then after that, there's a $35 membership fee for the year. And there's members only groups that get together. I think it's 2 days a week. And then there is the last Wednesday, everybody gets together. And then there's a couple other events that they host throughout the year. Highly encourage you to look for community. There's somewhere that these crocheters, knitters, fiber artists are getting together. It might be a little bit of a drive for you, but the camaraderie is worth it. Spinning, it's, you know, I have the drop spindle that sits in my bedroom by my chair, and occasionally when I walk by, I'll fiddle with it. I don't spend too much time with it, but it's still there. It's still a process. It's slow fashion when you start from the rough, right? Look at this one. She spun her own yarn for that cardigan. Isn't that absolutely beautiful? And she was inspired by these color pencils when she colored her fibers. Oh, it's beautiful. Miriam had her sweater finished in time for the New York Sheep and Wool Festival. Oh, that's beautiful. Good job, Miriam. Miriam Felton. There's so much good stuff in this magazine. I love magazines that have minimal advertisement, maximum reading material, right? Plants. Navajo plying in the Australian outback, natural dyeing. That's going to be a fascinating article. I'm going to have to deep dive into that one. So I've been keeping this one in my purse. Talks about different kinds of fibers. Cotton, hemp, pink bollworms. We have a mulberry orchard by our house. And I've heard rumors that mulberry worms, something about the mulberry tree is good for making fiber. I'll have to look into that with all my free time, right? With my free time. Those kids keep driving me crazy like this. I'll have plenty of free time in the car. Also at the alpaca farm, the woman had quite a few items that to interest people in beginning to just pick up fiber. She had a lot of those little knitting dolls where you do the I-cord, where you know, the hooks and that sort of thing. She had patterns, she had diagrams, she had drop spindles, all kinds of fascinating things. And tucked into a back corner, I found this. Remember me showing you this? Yeah, I'm excited. It says Magic Loom. And this shows some granny squares. So I don't know what kind of loom. Ah! There's a tiny baby alpaca in the box. I bet his name was Jack. Little Jack in a box. I'm going to stick him back in there. And the reason why I picked it up is because I saw there was instructions. There's no way I'd be able to pull this off without instructions. Made in Hong Kong. And actually, the instructions are not instructions, it's data. Is there a year on this box? This is fascinating. Let's see. I don't see a patent pending. I don't see a year. Please read carefully. Your kit includes the following. There's looms, small, medium, and large. Medium size has 4 teeth on each side. A large has 8 teeth on each side. One special weaving needle, which is curved to fit easily under all of the threads of the yarn. Now that sounds like a loom hook, doesn't it? Let's take a look and see what's in the box. We might, I don't know how long it's been opened or not opened. We might have to improvise on some of it to the best of our ability. I see the bottom of the box has a piece of tape on it. So at one point, the box was crazy. I'll put Jack the alpaca back in the box. Let's see. And this is the largest one. I do see there's 3 of these plates. And I know this is the large one because it said it had 8 teeth. Oh, it slides out. Okay, so if I put my thumbs here, I can slide it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, that's the large one. And they slide out with these very neat little rivets. So there, it's open. Fascinating. My mind has no idea how this would come together. Yeah, it just slides out. Very industrial. It does have Hong Kong printed on it, stamped. My brain, how is this gonna work? Well, I better read those instructions, huh? Well, I will read the instructions, take a look, do some Googling around and seeing what I can find. I don't see a year stamped on it or anything like that. But I am going to deep dive into this week. Oh, how interesting. I no clue. I'll have to check it out and get back to you on that. I'll come back and visit when I learn more, okay? I hope you have an absolutely wonderful week. I'm going to work on that headband. Currently, let's see. I have that cowgirl hat that I need to get focused on. Got that cowgirl hat. Her birthday's at the end of July, so I need to get that going. What else do I have? I have the headband I just started. The cowgirl hat I need to work on. The star babies are still sitting next to my chair in the living room. I made 2. I'm not bored with it. I'm not over it. There's just so many other things I need to make, right? Electrolytes. Stay hydrated, my friends. It's crazy weather out there. I think those are the only projects I have going on right now. Have a wonderful week. Thank you for visiting with me. See you soon. Bye. Hope it inspired you.